Friends, in this video we are going to learn problem based on collections.nametuple. Problem description is given as basically nametuples are easily to create lightweight object types. They return tuples in convenient containers for simple tasks. With nametuples, you don't have to use integer indices for accessing members of tuples. For more information, you can click on the link given here. They also given examples. We can go through it to understand more about nametuple. Task. Dr. John Weasley has a spreadsheet containing a list of students' IDs, marks, class and name. Your task is to help Dr. Weasley calculate the average marks of the students. Note: columns can be in any order. IDs, marks, class and name can be written in any order in the spreadsheet. Columns names are IDs, marks, class and name. The spelling and the case type of these names won't change. Input format. The first line contains an integer and the total number of students. The second line contains the names of the columns in any order. The next n lines contains the marks, ID, name and class under their respective column names. Constraints. The number of students by a range is 0 to 100 and n is equals to 100. Output format. Print the average marks of the list corrected to 2 decimal places. Sample input, 5 number of students, and in the next line the given ID, marks, name, class. This may not be in the same order because here the given marks, class, name, ID, and the next 5 lines consist of ID, marks, name, class of the respective students. We need to calculate this average of these marks. Sample output. Test case 1. For the test case 1, the output is 78.00. For the test case 2, 81.00. Here they give an explanation calculating the average marks of all the students. We need to you have a challenge here. You need to solve this in 4 lines of code or less. Let's see how our code looks like. We need to from collections import nametuple. In order to use the nametuple, we need to import this from the collections, and in the first we need to have the number of students. Okay, number of students is taken to the input and is converted into integer and stored in n, and the marks, ID and all the variables are splitted and stored in the s underscore info variable. This should be converted into nametuple, so I used this step. And next we need to take each and every information for the 5 students, so this can be done in only one line. Let's see how what it is by expanding this. First we need to take input, so input dot split, we splitted it, and in order to convert it into an nametuple, we can use the following. Here I am showing one of the examples in Geeks for Geeks. Here they used collections.nametable for this example. Student of name is date of birth, that is we can by student of Nandini 19, Nandini student name age is 19 and date of birth is 25/4/1997. In this way we can use nametuple. And here they given another li variable which stores the name, age, date of birth of another student, and di value we can use in the form if we give in the form of dictionary. We, in order to store in the form of nametuple, we should use student of star star dictionary. Here if we given in the form of list, then we can use underscore make of L of I. Here int dot split will get the list of variables, so we are using underscore make. In order to convert into nametuple, we are using nametuple name info dot underscore make of input dot split. Here in each and every case we are getting the marks of each and every student, so dot marks in order to access the particular variable. So dot marks, we need to convert, we are taking the input method in a Python takes in the form of string, so we need to convert into integer. Marks are converted into the integer, and we get a list of all the marks of the students. That's all. We need to find the sum of the this list and length of this list. We will get the average marks of the students. Let's see our output. We passed sample test cases. Let's run our code. Let's submit. We passed all the test cases. That's all in this video. Thank you.